Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Saseni.
Poa.
Murega. Chamge. I know quite a number of languages. First of all, I think it's very crucial that we start with a statement because of the time difference at home. So the people following us on Facebook can also be part of this, and the other media stations. For those who don't know me, I'm Njeri Maina. I am the county woman member to the National Assembly Kirinyaga, and an advocate of the High Court by profession, and a very ardent defender of human rights, and the de facto Genz'S lawyer, because I believe in the leadership of young people. Allow me to read the statement so I don't step out of character, and to thank you all for being here. This is a statement on the status of Gen Z in Kenya and a call for international support. Following the June 25th, 2025 protests, marking the anniversary of the 2024 Finance Bill unrest and other mass actions by the Kenyan Gen Z, Kenyan authorities arrested hundreds of young protesters. Many were charged with serious offenses: incitement, destruction of property, unlawful assembly, and in alarming escalation, trumped up charges of terrorism. The use of Kenya's Prevention of Terrorism Act, commonly known as POTA, in protest-related cases is a deliberate strategy to deter dissent, lengthen detention, and stifle civic participation of the Gen Zs in Kenya. Among those charged with terrorism and detained, many are economically vulnerable and lack access to adequate legal defense. Pretrial detention, punitive bail conditions, and restricted access to counsel exacerbate human rights risk. I would like to thank all of you and thank all Kenyans of goodwill back at home and in the diaspora who have contributed to the 50 million plus cash bill campaign, which has raised over 3 million Kenya shillings and directly supported cash bill for over 123 Gen Zs and further mapped over 500 Gen Zs for pro bono legal representation. I'd also like to thank the legal team working tirelessly back at home to ensure that they protect the rights and the freedoms of the young people of Kenya. Despite these intimidations, Gen Zs continue to organize, resist, and demand recognition that dissent is not criminality. It is unacceptable to brand Gen Zs as terrorists for merely expressing and giving life to Article 37 of the Constitution of Kenya. This fight for democracy, my dear young people, is not only for the streets, not only for the courtrooms, not only for institutions. It must be structured in reforms, and while protesting is a powerful expression of dissent, we must also not forget the important civic duty that awaits us. Electoral politics offer an enduring level of accountability. For the Gen Zs, registering to vote and participating in elections as candidates is a fundamental step towards shaping governance and not merely resisting it. The Kenya Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission is currently running a continuous voter registration ahead of the 2027 elections. Even though there are barriers, and notably issuance of identity cards, informal fees that are being charged for replacement of identity cards, and administrative backlog, which is affecting the youth in rural communities, I am calling upon all the young people to take this opportunity to register as voters and to canvass and build support around candidates that they believe will transform Kenya come 2027. I also want to call on our counterparts in various governments, including the US government, the Congress, human rights institutions, to demand protections for the Kenyan youth as they engage with the Kenyan government. There must be a condition for bilateral aid on human rights compliance, and there must be full-scale investigations on the misuse of counter-terror laws and the many young people that have lost their lives, yet no one has been held accountable to date. As we urge and appreciate that the government is coming up with compensation mechanisms, we demand justice. Justice must be on the table so that the Kenyan parents who lost their young people, the families who are still grieving to date, can get a semblance of peace and closure. To the Kenyan Gen Z, keep your courage, use every available mechanism, but remember that your vote must count in 2027, and the only way to make it count is to ensure you register as a voter today so that you can bring change in the future. As I close, I want to appreciate all the organizations that have been partnering with the 50 million plus campaign, including Siasa Place, Knights and Dames, Sema Ukweli, Mzalendo Halisi, MD Mwangi Advocates, Kunadawa, Mugi Law Advocates, Akimpa Law Advocates, Njeri Maina Law Advocates, Kenyan Human Rights Commission, IMLU, National Muslim Leaders Forum, Katiba Institute, Coalition for Grassroots Human Rights Defenders, and Badili Africa, and all independent actors like Shakira Wafula, Mutemi, Neema, Melvin, and every single person. Let us join in solidarity with the Kenyan Gen Z. Let us keep the flame burning. Let us support them. Let them feel our love as we angle and push for change in Kenya. Thank you.
Oh, I think we can do better than that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for...
You are watching Pacific Waves Television, USA, a place of nourishment.